Yo, minasan, and welcome back to Kanji Stories, the show where every single day I try to break down Japanese kanji for you and help you memorize them via pictures and etymology. And now we're starting to get into animation as we're building up towards the JLPT-N4. We've gone over most of the kanji up until this point for JLPT-N5, and we're going to try to make it a little bit better next season. But before we get into that, let's talk about deru right here. So this symbol here means to exit and has a couple of readings. We have the on reading, which is like shutsu. Sui is not as common, and then dasu and deru. Now, dasu and deru are part of what are referred to as transitive and intransitive verbs. Now, I'll go over transitive and intransitive verbs another day, and I'll probably talk about it on my podcast. However, for all intents and purposes, shutsu is going to be the one that you're going to focus on here if it's paired with another kanji. Now, because it has a tsu in there, it will often make the first consonant, of the secondary kanji repeat itself, making a glottal stop or a quick and short pause in between the symbols. As for the kun readings, we have da and de. These refer to dasu and deru, which have the transitive and intransitive meanings, which I'll talk about another day. But if you see a su after the da, it's da. If su after follows it, it's dasu, and deru has a do following it, okay? Now, as for the etymology, we have two things going on here. First, down here we have a mountain, and up here we have an open box. The mountain's kind of cutting through. And I'm going to get into exactly how this kind of forms my logic here in just a moment, because I do want to jump onto the words here today. So the common words here we have is dasu, and then we have, of course, deguchi. I want to show kind of where it kind of combines these two, but then we have deru. So dasu, if it's su behind it, it's going to be da, and if it has a do behind it, we have deru. Okay, so let's just kind of keep that in mind. So here we have a mountain, and then below in this mountain we have like an opening in the mountain, an open box, and when something comes out of that mountain, that is deru. Does that make sense? Let's go over it one more time. Mountain. We have a place in the mountain, and then something comes out of it, it exits out of it. It derus from the mountain, or it dasus from the mountain. Either one's just fine. Okay, with that, I hope it helps you memorize it. We're going to try to get better at this animation thing. We're just kind of getting started learning how this technology works. Again, my background is more in design, so we'll see how that helps out. But thank you so much for following. I hope you see you tomorrow. But remember, it takes 10,000 mistakes to become fluent in Japanese. Therefore, let's make some mistakes. See you tomorrow. Ja ne.